Just spent a couple hours out here watering. Trying to make sure everything stays healthy. It's just been super dry here. Other parts of the state have gotten more rain than my area. But I'll just water with the hose and hope for the best. Here I have a row of cayenne peppers. And there's actually tomatoes in here that are not super happy because, of course, they're sharing the space with these snow peas, but the snow peas will be done in another week or two. So I will clear them out and then they should take off, hopefully. These are Gardener Delight tomatoes. I had snow peas for dinner. Oh, here I missed one. They did pretty good this year. Happy. Some beautiful foxgloves in here. White one. Not the best camera view, is it? But they're lovely. Celery's doing good over here. I need to make sure I keep that watered because it really does like its roots to stay moist. So I've got to get on that. And then tomorrow I'm going to harvest apple mint and lemon balm to hang and dry for tea because it's absolutely looking very beautiful right now. Apple mint perfection. So, and the lemon balm's not too bad either. Soon that St. John's wort will explode with flowers. Cleared out the radishes, so I need to get basil planted in here. Italian basil. And probably some opal or red Freddy basil. Does really well there. The valerian's in full bloom. And the echinacea will be in another week or two. There's actually a beautiful spiderwort in there. Of course, it only opens its flowers in the morning sunlight. By evening, they're all closed, so. But I have mosquitoes chasing me. Ah! Might be a very short video. Zinnias aren't doing bad. They haven't been dug up by the cats or the raccoons or the possums or the armadillos yet. So that's always nice. Nice clump of herbs here. I've got to soon start tying up these tomato plants that don't look great, but we'll see what happens. Strawberry mint. One of my faves. Mixed peppers in here. There's sweet banana. That's an orzo compolo. And there's jalapeno. And various many types of tomatoes. Some pretty nasturtiums. Those are black knight nasturtiums. So, and even the zinnias here are doing good. There's some that came up from seed, and the larger ones I grew and planted them in there. So, hopefully, of course, instant gratification petunias. And the Angelonia, which is really pretty. The feverfew is covered in buds. And then I've got some nice dark petunia and this beautiful cafe au lait petunia. There's some beautiful comfrey blooming over there. I had a friend who dried some. It's going to make comfrey oil, so I might follow her lead and harvest and dry some and try making my own comfrey oil. We'll see. Here I have peppers planted, cherry peppers, hot cherry peppers on this side, and over here are jalapenos. And again, it's early, so I don't want to make any judgments, but I hope they do get bushier and perk up. I mean, they have lots of flower buds, but they're small for flowers. So I hope the plants catch up to the blooming. Fennel looks beautiful. More sage. I've been filling up the bird baths for the birds, even though they eat my fruit. Oh, I still do it. Here's some rose campion blooming, which I always have in my garden because my mom loved it, and well, that's enough. I just know that I like to have it because she liked it, and I enjoy it too. So, this crocosmia getting bigger. I'm going to have to divide it up soon. But look at all that lush green. So pretty. And soon the flowers will be out. I feel a little behind. I didn't even plant anything here yet because I really wanted to get some phenomenal lavender plants, but I haven't been able to find any yet, so I'm going to have to plant something else there soon. And then here I have more tomatoes in this bed. Here, we'll go around the front. There's Algernon. Say hi, Algernon. Tomato here. This is a really pretty salvia that reseeded and grew here from a seed, and it comes up every year. That's really pretty there. But in here I have tomatoes in the back, and then courbacci peppers here in the front. 4 of those. And some cosmos I grew in there, and a few marigolds. Too much dock everywhere. But there's still a few things in here, the seedlings to plant. I have some lettuce leaf basil. I don't know if you see all this, but do you see all those little teeny things filled with things growing? That is all mullein. Mullein reseeded in here. And so I've got mullein to last me years. This is actually a mixture of mullein and tulsi in these two. Mullein, that's all mullein. Crazy mullein. Here's some more mallow. It looks like it's getting eaten. Anyway. My black cherry tomatoes. I need to start tying those up too. And I'm going to plant some jalapenos behind them. I had some chijimisha. I don't know. It's in the brassica family. It was a leafy green. And of course the cabbage looper butterfly had found it and started laying eggs, so out it had to come. It's all in the freezer now. And this is butterfly weed. Ooh, it's so beautiful every year. And it gets these beautiful orange flowers. I'll show you when they open. And then I'm trying a round zucchini this year. Don't know if I'll have any luck, but it doesn't look too bad. And some cosmos are coming up here, little seeds. And these actually 2 green zebra tomatoes look terrible. So, I don't know. I hope you guys perk up. I don't know what's going on with my tomatoes, but they look terrible. Then there's some cosmos and some paprika peppers in here. And my walking onions. More plantain that I'm going to harvest and dry for teas. I put some peppers and tomatoes in these totes. And the rest are just wild craziness. My cilantro bolts every time, but it came up on its own. It just receded, but I just think they're so beautiful that I let them do what they want anyway. Aren't those beautiful? Usually they're covered with pollinators, hoverflies and things, but there's been a noticeable lack of pollinators in my garden this year, so that kind of makes me sad. Well, it doesn't kind of make me. It makes me frickin' pissy sad is what it makes me. But anyway, catnip and sage blooming. Over here, this cat mint is just completely flouncy and bouncy and out of control. But it is pretty. It's hard to see. I don't have good light out here, but then the rest of this bed is filled with skullcap and golden oregano, but which I don't harvest. I just like the color. But the skullcap, I need to figure out how to make a use of that. And that little lovage I planted is going right up. It's going to shoot up a flower stalk right away, so maybe I'll get seeds and I'll get to grow my own. We'll see. In time. Over here I need to plant my cucumber seeds. I feel really behind on some things. I just... and there's snow peas here too, but I'll just rip those off. Sorry, snow peas. Didn't mean to scare you like that, but yeah, that happens. And plant cucumbers in there. I'm going to plant peppers over there, but see, I have so much to do. So much to do. So much to do. I need to harvest that spearmint in that pot. And look, I have lots of flowers on my muscadines. So these ants are all over those flowers. I don't know if they harm them or not, but hopefully I'll get a nice harvest of those. I'm just all over the place here. Oregano with the goddess. And this is a green fig. Yellow fig, green fig. Whatever. I hope it makes fruit. Baby things. Some sage in a pot. And then these peppers over here, I have cubanella and paprika also. And, yeah, not doing great. But there's potential, so, like, some of them are trying to send out side shoots. And, of course, the flea beetles have found them, so I will be fighting those creatures. Elderberry seems to have lots of blooms, so that'll be good because I like my elderberry syrup. Gooseberries with actual gooseberries on them. So this is the first year that they've gotten any fruit. You see them? They're hard as little rocks, so I'm assuming when they're soft, that is when they are ripe. But I don't know. But blueberries, have blueberries. And here, again, I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I need to plant cucumbers. Get on the ball, Heather. That is all red clover that I need to harvest again tomorrow. Drying that for tea, the flowers. Didn't plant anything here yet, but I'd like to plant some melons. Yeah. I guess I'm waiting for somebody to come do it for me. I don't know. But anyway, these are red runner beans. I think they've made it past the bug stage. And they just might make it. And I have this one little rose called Diamond Eyes. It's a little miniature rose. And of course, something's eating it, but anyhow. So that's pretty. I have some little Tennessee spinner gourd seeds that came up here that I would like to get planted also. Maybe if I put them somewhere where I can see them. And if all these roly-polies don't eat them. Let me put these somewhere where... Oh, a slug even. These other trays had Mexican sunflowers in them, which did not come up. So the seeds just must be too old or something. But anyhow, let me move these. I harvested the garlic scapes off these today. These are the Chesanik red garlics that I planted, and I won't ever grow that brand again. Variety. Very disappointed in the growth. It's just very crappy. But you live and learn. Look at that cluster of berries. Ooh. A lot of the flowers got frosted in the late frost, but not all of them. So, anyhow, fig. And the celandine poppies are almost over. Yeah. Anyway, so that's fun. This is a beautiful apple tree I grew from a seed that I'm hoping to get in the ground this fall. See, I would like that. Yes. I have persimmons here to plant. And a Rosa rugosa that I haven't found a spot for yet. But I need to do that. Find a home for it. But it's making a flower for me. Thank you. I love you. Love you. Alright, next. We'll come out here through this carport. That is a mess. But it's got all my stuff in it. Stuff gardeners need. Look, this is really pretty. Rain barrels I need to set up. But here I have some foxgloves in a pot. They're beautiful. I don't think you can see them properly, but that's life. And there's a catmint here, and then this beautiful honeysuckle, which has no scent, but I finally got chicken wire up, so it will grow up and across the carport and hopefully be beautiful. No doubt we want to see beautiful things. So, and then the orchard garden is chugging along. I have this beautiful Siberian ginseng to plant, a gift from a friend. I believe it's a bush, so I should be able to find a home for it. That's pretty good. Onions look crappy. That's my theme. A crappy theme. I knew they wouldn't do great because this is a brand new bed. Ooh, a bug flew up my nose. And I filled the bottom with mulched leaves. So, you know, they're breaking down and I'm sure creating or sucking up one or the other nitrogen and anyway, but I'm enjoying these as green onions, so that is awful fun. And an eggplant here that the flea beetles have also found. Yes, lovely flea beetles. What else is out here? A Bundy rabbit. The Bundy rabbit. Not a real Bundy rabbit. And here I have Fairhosen paprika peppers, which aren't doing great either. And those are Laura's Bounty tomatoes. And this is a Pompeii Roma tomato in here. And my strawberries. I'm trying to build. I need to tomorrow. So much I need to do. I need to get chicken. I have chicken wire. And put a whole fencing around this bed with the chicken wire because my cats have decided it makes a wonderful litter box. Not all the cats. I don't know which cat, but one of them. Hence the rocks and bricks and chicken wire and other stuff that is not really helping. Look at that beautiful plantain. Yep. Gotta harvest that. Now this garlic is Spanish Roja, and it's forming scapes now, but they're not ready to harvest yet. And then over here, I have, which you won't be able to see, but they're there, trust me, purple TP beans coming up. And these are yellow pencil pod beans here. Oops. Oh. And I planted cosmos right on top of them, of course, because I messed up. But hopefully this bed in a few weeks will be filled with string beans. Purple and yellow. And there's some poblano peppers, ancho grande. Oh, and a zinnia. And some amaranth down there in the end. And then what else? I've got these carrots that are smushed down because I just watered them. This is some kind of green tomato. Some French name. And these are a squash that I grew last year that I really liked. Only one looks good. So if one plant survives out of the 3 seeds I planted, I will be content because it grows quite long vines. So, and I still haven't planted my sweet potatoes. Still got buckets full of mullein to harvest now. Look at this mullein. I'm just going to harvest these leaves. This is the bed of Jerusalem artichokes that are doing what Jerusalem artichokes do. So that's exciting. As you can see, I have this thing over it trying to keep animals out. I think the animals are mostly my cats. It works sort of okay. And then I have another one of these Chinese squash here. And again, only one of the 3 seeds that I planted looks good. The other ones have gotten eaten by these roly-polies, which never had a problem with before, but why wouldn't I this year? So again, if that one survives, I will be happy. So I think I got 8 beautiful, nice winter squash off of one vine last year, so that will make me happy. Because you can eat them green, and they're very good also. Or you can leave them to harden off for the winter, and they store very nicely. I still have 2 left from last year. And then here's my mulberry, which is okay. It's not great. I think it would be happier if it rained and could plump up the berries a little bit. You can see there's some berries. Got to try to beat the birds to the berries. which you can see. I don't know if you can see this one, but it's already eaten by birds and it's not even ripe yet. So my chances might be slim. Feeling a little disheartened. I'll get over it. And then in this bed I have Selma Zesta pole beans planted. And so far I've gotten a good amount coming up. And then in the front here there is Thumbelina zinnias that I planted here. I thought they would look pretty. Hopefully they make it without getting eaten by every damn bug out here. Ugh. Got these damn hackberry trees, seeds coming up everywhere. Oh. And here I have some catmint from my other plant that I put here. And then that tire has lavender in it. It's not a variety that does well here. I bought it by mistake. I thought it was said phenomenal, but it was not phenomenal. It was grosso. Yeah, I don't think you can read that, but yeah, it just might bloom and die by August. So, but I'm gonna give it a chance. Cat fight in the driveway. So anyway, that's the garden. This is a very long tour. Didn't even see the whole garden, but we'll walk back up to the front, to the main garden. Strawberries in the wheelbarrow are not super happy. In theory, it would look really pretty, but I think I need to transplant those in the fall somewhere else. And then that garlic in my tub is escaping. It's escaping! So I'll cut those off soon. And I planted some Ancho Grande peppers in there with cosmos and zinnias also. More lemon balm to harvest tomorrow. Which, if I get nothing else done, doggone it, I'm going to get that lemon balm harvested. And the apple mint. And hang it up. It's a goal. So, yeah.